What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to bring you guys this Team and Scheme series part 28. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So man, this formation has been long overdue, and that is this Y off trips pass, which you guys know I've been running this since Madden 20, and I'm finally gonna give you guys the gameplay that you've been wanting with this specific formation. Now before we go any further, go ahead and check out my website. All Things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. Alright man, so we want to go ahead and dive right into this. Now, if you want this formation, you have to make sure you go and request this formation on my website. So to do that, make sure you go to personal ebooks, and then you'll see it. You hit the little request ebook, and then just request this formation, because I haven't made, and there's a ton of other formations I have made, I just have not put on my website, simply because we're coming to the end of Madden, and I didn't want to just flood all those things that I made already when Madden's about to be ending in about 2 months or so. So just make sure you want that formation, go in there and submit it, and then I'll get it uploaded and I'll send it straight to you. So anyways, let's go in and dive right into this. So as far as personnel goes, how I like to do my Y-off trio pack scheme, I like to have my fastest / best receiver. So basically your number receiver 1 wants to go right here. Now DJ Chark is going to be that guy, so I'm going to put DJ Chark right there. Now I like Jamal Agnew, so I'll put him right here. It doesn't matter, you just want where 10 is and 39, you want speed right there. So we're actually going to put Tavon Austin right here, and I'm going to keep Jamal Agnew out there, and then make sure ETN is in. Okay, cool. So now if you don't have a good tight end, what you can do, you can actually go on your depth chart, you can sub in a fullback, well, whatever fullback you want to put, a running back at the fullback position, and then you can actually go to this fullback wing, and it's actually going to put your fullback in the tight end slot, or aka your running back in the tight end slot. Now I normally don't do that a lot, and the only reason why is because I like to be able to audible between formations, because when you put your running back in right there, I believe last year you would be able to audible to split close. They would let you do that, but this year, since there is no split close style, you really can't audible into too much, so it forces you to just stay in that. So if you want to have the freedom to audible throughout any formation you want, then just run it with your tight end. Honestly, it still works really great, unless you just have like a super fast running back. So like if you got the 49ers or something, you could put in Raheem Mostert or whatever, if you wanted to put him in there. So there's little things you can do like that, but basically this is how I run it right here. Now there's a ton of plays I can go over, but I just only want to do one play to showcase, because you're going to see the setups and gameplay, and I kind of go over the setups and why I like them. So I'm just going to come out in corners because I really love this play, and it's a play that you'll see me actually run a lot. So quickly, let's just go to dollar, and I'm going to sub in just some garbage people on the D-line so I can have time. And then I'm actually going to go right here and sub in some safeties at the linebacker position. So let's go Sean Davis right there, Kevin King, Rasul Douglas. And I'll add cover 4 drop just to show you guys as a base, and then we'll come out in cover 3. Now when you run corners, I actually have a number of setups. That's why I said like this play is just extremely good, and there's no way I could tell you guys every single setup I want in one video. This video will be about an hour long, legit an hour long, if I try to tell you all of my setups out of this. So just make sure you check out the ebook or request it essentially if you want it. Now my favorite setup out of this, I like to run this particular play with, well, this particular setup I like to use when I'm actually on the short side of the field. So you see I have my trips on the short side. This setup will work against every single coverage in the game. So what you want to do is take triangle, put them on a wheel route, and that's literally it. Now next thing I like to do is actually smart route my tight ends route. Now that's just optional, that's only if they play man coverage. I like that, but this setup right here, all you're reading is between square is going to be your main read. Now triangle is going to be your secondary read, and then X is going to be your third read, because a lot of times the user will actually follow X, so you're going to be left on that that corner / wheel concept. It's extremely good. It's been good honestly since Madden 20 has been good, but this corner out is so sharp that it just literally gets in just such a great spot that it's almost impossible for the CPU to guard. It literally beats every single zone coverage. So I'll show you press here too. they have to zone drop correctly to even have a chance at taking this concept away. So again, I'll show you that real quick. So basically, it's just that throw right there. It's so fire, honestly. It's so simple but so effective. So that's against cover 3. Now, also what you can throw too is if they're not careful, or who they're using, you can actually have this tight end. So like if, for example, if they were using this hook zone right here, which is the hook zone that should normally the user will use her, you know. So if they don't go run with this route with their user, essentially what I'm trying to say is you'll have this dot wide open across the field, which that throw you can make every single time. Now, I want to show you versus cover 2 because you might think that cloud would play it. I'm actually going to back that cloud off just so you can actually understand that it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to take triangle, put them on a wheel, smart route, X's route, and then we're going to go and snap the ball. This route, now practice mode might have it played a little better, but even still, you always have the option to pass the ball up the field. And it's just such a hard, it's so hard to actually guard that for some reason. You know, you would think that simple corner route, it doesn't look unique by any standard. Just look at it, looks normal. But man, that corner route is just, I'll show you again one more time here, but you know, you can just roll out and it just creates such a great angle to throw that ball. Look at that, like that time, you never want to rack that, but it depends on what kind of animation they give you. But you can see, you know, it's absolutely crazy we're able to throw that. Now, I will show you cover 4. Actually, I want to show you cover 2. I want to see if this tight end route actually get open in cover 2. I believe the mid read does play it though. I'm pretty certain the mid read plays. I just can't remember off the top of my head. You might be able to have it. I wouldn't trust throwing that, but you could probably have it. So yeah. Also, don't forget about that running back route. That running back route is really nice too as well. So I do actually want to show you cover 4 drop, because you would probably think that cover 4 drop would do a great job of playing it. But surprisingly, it actually does not. So I'll show you right here. Sometimes you can even have a one-play touchdown. Sometimes if you get a good animation. So notice how right there we get a great rack animation and we potentially have a one-play touchdown against cover 4 drop. You know, that's what's crazy. Cover 4 drop. Their zone is designed to play that area of the field. So look, I'm even going to back them off, because you might be wondering, okay, real, what if you back them off? And I'm just going to show you that this route is really just that good. You know, even if you don't want to pass lead it up the field, like to try to get a one-play touchdown, you can easily throw that, because that purple just will not play it. They just, I don't know, it's been a problem like that since Madden 20, honestly. Now, I will show you cover 4 drop, and I'll show you pressed, just so you can see that right here. Because you might be like, well, what if they press? You know, will that matter? And honestly, it does not, because if they press, you could really just have a one-play touchdown, because this route, they just almost don't even respect it. It's crazy, it's weird, but this formation is extremely glitchy. This is why I never really use this formation. After this formation got extremely meta, I kind of stopped using it, honestly, because I just kind of felt like, you know, too many people using it. So anyways, man covers, this corner route is money every single time, and also this X route. So these two routes right here are money versus man covers. So you're going to always have a read available. Now, so square, he's going to do a nice job of getting actually like his foot in the ground and stick it, but sadly, it's not like that every single time. It does kind of depend on what animation they give them. It's just with this particular route, they normally always give the win animation on the break. So as you can tell right here, this is a boom. Look how he sticks his foot in the ground. Look at that, boom. And we are able to have that space. Now, this tight end route almost wins every single time. So notice he sticks his foot in the ground too, and you can deliver this strike. So you're going to make a read between these two players every single time. Now, normally the user is going to be responsible for the running back most of the time. So what you'll see a lot of times is the user kind of shoot this way, and they'll kind of come up here to lurk, and that's when I'm going to hit this guy right here out the break. And I'll show you that one more. I'll show you that one time I'm throwing a tight end route, and then we're going to hop right into gameplay. So yeah, man, this setup is just really good, man. This play is really good. This formation is just extremely overpowered. You guys already know, you know, Y-Off Trips is one of the most explosive formations in the game, but I just want to show you guys that I've been running this for a while, and these setups you probably have not even seen on, you know, nobody else's channel as far as this particular setup, and there are a whole lot of good setups over here. So anyways, man, I'm excited to show you this gameplay, so let's go on and dive right into this gameplay. Here we go, man. We actually get matched up against the Bengals, which hardly ever happens. So I would definitely count my blessings right there. I know that's a scary read, but normally the hook zones actually don't play it that well. I think he probably zone dropped them to adjust to that, because normally they'll actually back up a little bit. You'll be able to throw that right off the break. So yeah, Pat's Y out is an extremely overpowered play. There are so many great setups, honestly, so many. It's just way too many to try to fit into a video, because you can bomb match coverage out of it. You could bomb cover 3, you could bomb cover 2. It's just, I can say bomb cover 2, but you could dissect cover 2. It's so much you can do out of that play. It's absolutely ridiculous, honestly. So right there you can tell that really wasn't a glitch per se. Well, it's a bug in Madden for some reason. If they press in zone, and if they press in zone coverage and they're zone dropping and they press, sometimes the cornerbacks dumb out, so that's how I was able to just, you know, hit a streak right up the field. That's why this game is just a little weird. Now, this setup that you're seeing right here can actually beat every single coverage in the game. Yes, legit, every single coverage in the game, even match coverage with that particular setup. So if you do get the ebook, I'll go over that extensively, you know, that setup, because that is one of my favorite setups outside in this formation. It's just so many. Now, look, this is the play I just showed you guys, and then a lot of times you want a smart route, exit route, but it's not necessary. But just watch square. Look at that. So notice how we're actually able to pass that up the field. Now we got a terrible underthrow, under pressure, inaccurate right there, but you can tell that's wide open. That's as wide open as you can ask for. So this formation, like I said, it's just, you know, I don't use it as much. Like I love using it when I do use it though, you know, because like I said, I spent all of Madden 20 running, all of Madden 20 from January of Madden 20. It was either December or January. It was right before the MCS, so the little pro games. It was right before that when I actually found this formation. I found it just how I've been doing it now, through just, you know, trying out different formations. I was like, wow, this formation is actually really good, because I was on trips tight end. Trips tight end has been around for a while, but that's when everybody liked the trips tight end out of the Patriots playbook. So I started off just kind of seeing about that, and then from that point I ventured off into other formations, just like I do all my videos, and I was like, wow, this formation is really good. And so that's how I found out about the formation. But like I said, everybody, you know, pretty much, you know, knows about this formation as of now. So that's why I kind of just deviated away from it, because I didn't want people to think that I'm just trying to be meta and, you know, all that stuff. But I had triangle wide open. I just wanted to see if I could throw X, because it looked like I could pass it underneath him, but I think that's a throw that a high caliber quarterback only can make. So I definitely have my short route. So with this formation, I have a problem of just trying to, like, you know, take the top off the defense, because there are just so many great route concepts you could put together just because of the stock plays. Now right there, we are going to be able to find that out. Now I knew I had that all day. As you guys noticed, that tight end route is going to be open, because that tight end route with that setup is actually going to beat match coverage, because that match coverage, that quarter flat is going to glitch out every time. So we're going to have that sideline throw wide open. So also on a random note, you know, I really hate getting comments that talk about like, oh, you get your setups from so and so, or oh hey, not setups, I never heard that one, but they'll be like, oh hey, I seen you so and so run this formation, and now you're making a video on it, you know, you're trying to get clout, blah blah blah. You know, I know it's a super random thing to talk about, but man, you know, it really aggravates me, because I spend so much time in the lab, and I do so many formations that it's just impossible to even try to, you know, bite off somebody. Like, what benefit would I get out of, you know, trying to quote unquote, you know, steal somebody's scheme? What benefit does that do if that's my whole channel dedicated to making schemes like myself? You know, it's right there. Like I said, that route is just extremely glitchy. But what do I get? What benefit do I get out of doing that? You know, none. You know, like I already have proven things on my channel that work. I understand this game. I know I have a whole stat sheet of, you know, things that work on this game. Now, right here, this setup right here actually does beat match coverage. It will beat every single match coverage. I believe it's one of them that it don't. I just can't remember, but it beats just about every single match coverage. So that's R1 I was looking at. But Jesse Bates, I didn't want to test it, and he actually they actually position him well. Sometimes they don't position him that way. So sometimes they'll put him like on the outside, and then I'll be able to have that inside pass lead. That's what I was hoping for, but I think he just didn't play match coverage right there. I think that's what I was. I think that was just a regular middle third he put. Had that been a quarter, I believe I actually would have had a one-play touchdown with that route. But anyways, like I said, that route concept right there is going to beat every single zone coverage in the game. And the good thing about it is they have to play a double Mabel style coverage to stop that particular play. They have to play double Mabel. And keep in mind, I haven't even been running the ball, you know, because they actually have a nice little trap play on here, and they have the power. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's just a lot. So the user's already worrying about down low. Now I wanted circle so bad, but if he had not put a deep half, I would have had circle for a one-play touchdown. But that deep half is actually what's going to take away that deep post. Now, had he put him in the middle third, I actually would have definitely had a one-play touchdown from that post route. But man, you know, another random note, man, I truly appreciate you guys that are still here rocking, man. I know we're in July, man, and you guys are still showing love to my channel. For those of you guys that are still here, it means the world to me. That's why I decided to kind of drop this offense. I know I've been saying that I wasn't going to do it, but man, honestly, I'm thankful for you guys, man, that are still here, because my views, you know, it's around the time where my views always go down. You know, everybody's not really trying to find new plays on Madden, new things to run, so people just kind of just playing the game just to, you know, don't even care about it at all. They just want to just hurry up and get to Madden 23. So those of you guys that are still here, even if you don't try out this scheme, you know, man, I appreciate you guys. You know, it's right there. I don't know what my opponent was thinking. He should know better. We're already in July. There's no reason you should even be trying that. Make it 0. I don't understand that I don't understand that at all. He should know that that does not work. I'm pretty sure the way he's playing, he seems like he's somewhat meta, because he's coming out in these meta formations, like I said, 3-3-5 normal. So no reason for my opponents to even do that. I think he's just BSing around. But anyways, that did cost him a touchdown right there. So this is actually another setup that I like too. We're basically going to make a read between square and circle. We're going to read the user, see where he goes. Now, I was not trying to snap him out that far. I was trying to snap him in the middle. But match coverage, that linebacker is not going to be able to run with Tavon Austin. I don't care what world you live in. He's not going to be able to do that, so we are going to find a nice dot right there. Oh, it wasn't match, it was man coverage. But anyway, sometimes with this formation, at least when I was going through, I don't know if it was just my game, but sometimes they wouldn't allow me to motion snap correctly. They would make my guy keep going. So right here, this is going to be the similar concept, except for now we're going to motion over another person. Now, I only set this up for man. I should have took square, put him on the street too, but I forgot to actually do that because I was actually just only reading between R1 and circle. So I noticed he went circle. So we're actually going to throw R1 because that route is actually a man-beating corner route. But when you motion it over, it turns into a man-beating post route, if that makes sense. So it's just it's so many ways, man. It's so many plays in this. Like literally every single play in this formation can be used to beat a coverage. It's absolutely crazy, you know. So you should almost never lose. I ain't gonna say never lose, but you should almost never not score with this offense. You know, you should never not score consistently every drive. You know, now right there, that's one of the times I was telling you guys, like sometimes that route does get bagged. It definitely can. Like if you have your best route runner there, it's never going to get bagged. But if you don't have a good matchup, then that person actually can play that. So thankfully we did not throw a pick there, which he probably should have had one, but you know, it is what it is. Now right here, I love this setup versus man because what you're going to do is read between X and R1. You're going to see where the user is going to go because a lot of times they're going to zone drop for those deeper post routes, but you can still read those post routes. You know, you can definitely still read that, but they're not as effective when you get closer to the red zone. You know, so right here I decided to run the ball just because I have not ran the ball all game. Now I probably could have hit the hole inside a lot sooner, but it seemed like I would have got about the same yards anyway. So like I said, man, it's just a lot. It's a lot with this offense, man. And it's I don't know. I mean, a good person, I ain't gonna say good, like somebody who doesn't really understand how to run this formation and run stock plays out of this formation actually can do really good, just because the route concepts in this play stock is just it's great, man. You know, especially if you have a team like the Chiefs, and I mean, just good luck, man. You know, good luck trying to stop this offense with the Chiefs, because I mean, Madden 23 you have a better chance, but Madden 22 and on down, Madden 22, 21 and 20, Jesus Christ, good luck trying to stop this offense, you know. Or even with the Packers, man. This offense is actually kind of annoying with the Packers because of Aaron Rodgers. As right there, we get an excellent animation. But yeah, this offense with Aaron Rodgers would be absolutely crazy. I mean, really, with any this scheme works with any team, you know. Like, and then what makes this scheme so good is that you can actually audible down to single back. You know, so they can't, if they want to come out in these dime sets, you can actually just keep audibling down and just actually getting I can't think what I'm trying to say. Weak box. You can actually weak box them, but right here I'm just kind of playing around with them. But yeah, man, this formation is just it's crazy, man. But this is pretty much gonna wrap it up. This is gonna be the last play right here. So my opponent right here was trying to run some empty formation. So normally I would actually play a little zone. Well, actually man, but I decided to play zone versus this, and he just tried to throw that. You can't throw that, you know. So I don't know why he threw that, but good game to him though. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.